In January 2021, a military disaster sent shockwaves through Manila when a Philippine Air Force UH-1H utility helicopter plunged into the mountain slopes of Bukidnon, leaving the entire crew defenseless and exposed to a sudden catastrophe. This was the breaking point for a country whose defense planners realized their aging fleet from the Vietnam War era was becoming entirely useless and dangerous for frontline missions. With an economy dedicating just around 1 to 1.5% of gross domestic product to defense spending, the Philippines stood as one of the most vulnerable military forces in the Indo-Pacific region, facing critical security stakes over its isolated maritime outposts. Yet, leading global defense analysts now argue that Manila has pulled off an impossible military gambit, transforming from a defenseless archipelago into a modern airlift powerhouse. By 2026, the country has successfully established a massive fleet of 47 advanced S70i Black Hawk helicopters, making this budget-constrained nation the largest operator of this specific international variant in the entire world. On paper, their only tactical salvation against regional encirclement was a rapid, high-capacity aerial lifeline, but the financial puzzle seemed completely unsolvable. How did a nation that could not even afford a single squadron of modern multirole fighters somehow secure nearly 50 of the world's most reliable tactical transport helicopters? The secret behind this rapid mobilization lies in a brilliant geopolitical maneuver that completely bypassed traditional Western bureaucracy. Before we go on, if you want to discover how nations outsmart bigger adversaries, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. You think a small nation can truly defend its borders through smart asymmetric procurement? And tell me where you are watching from. The turning point of this entire military saga began with a dramatic diplomatic crisis in early 2018. Originally, the Philippine government had officially finalized a contract to purchase 16 Bell 412 utility helicopters from Canada for a total value of $233 million. However, the Canadian government suddenly threatened to freeze the deal by enforcing political conditions on how the aircraft could be used. In a swift countermove, Manila canceled the entire agreement within 24 hours, leaving their defense modernization plans temporarily paralyzed. Turning to Washington for a direct solution presented a massive financial trap, as buying the standard American UH-60M Black Hawk through the Foreign Military Sales Program would cost over $30 million per aircraft, a price tag that required intense and prolonged congressional approval. This is where the main protagonist of our story emerged through a brilliant geopolitical loophole. Instead of ordering directly from the United States, the Philippines signed a strategic agreement with PZL Milek in Poland, a major European aerospace manufacturer owned entirely by Lockheed Martin. Because the aircraft were manufactured in Eastern Europe rather than the United States, Manila successfully bypassed heavy congressional restrictions while securing authentic Western defense technology. Through a primary contract signed in 2019 for $241 million and a massive follow-on order in 2022 for $624 million, the unit price for each aircraft plummeted to an estimated $15 to $19 million. This unexpected Polish connection allowed a budget-strained nation to procure a massive total of 48 advanced tactical helicopters for less than $900 million in total procurement funds. By utilizing this clever corporate structure, the Philippine Air Force secured top-tier military assets at a fraction of the cost, setting the stage for a radical change in regional maritime logistics. With the mass delivery of these tactical assets peaking between 2024 and 2026, the newly built fleet began radically reshaping maritime operations across the South China Sea. Under the modern comprehensive archipelago defense concept, officially adopted by the government, the Philippine Air Force has completely shifted its operational focus from internal counterinsurgency to external territorial defense. In a vast archipelago divided by over 7,000 islands, traditional naval transport remains highly vulnerable to maritime blockades and long-range missile strikes, which can easily isolate distant garrisons. On paper, the newly acquired fleet of S70i Black Hawk helicopters serves as the vital tactical lifeline required to maintain regional deterrence. Equipped with two powerful T700 GE701D turboshaft engines designed to withstand highly corrosive saltwater environments, these aircraft possess an external cargo hook capacity of up to 4,080 kilograms. This specific technical capability allows them to act as heavy-lifting aerial trucks, capable of transport missions involving heavy equipment such as 105mm towed howitzers to remote beaches without requiring established runways. Furthermore, each aircraft can rapidly insert 11 to 15 fully armed combat soldiers into critical zones. By utilizing this massive mobility advantage, defense planners have introduced a highly effective strategy known as aerial guerrilla warfare. Instead of relying on slow naval vessels that take 2 to 3 days to cross disputed waters, a coordinated network of S70i Black Hawk helicopters can deploy forces to remote outposts like Thitu Island or 2nd Thomas Shoal in just a few hours. Flying extremely low to the surface of the sea to hide beneath hostile radar coverage, these aircraft allow the military to achieve rapid, unexpected troop rotations and logistic supply runs. This asymmetric capability ensures that even the most isolated maritime outposts remain fortified, transforming defenseless sandbars into highly resilient forward operating positions. While this massive fleet of 47 active aircraft represents a monumental achievement in procurement, maintaining this aerial armada exposes the Philippine Air Force to a severe logistical trap. Acquiring these advanced tactical assets at a low initial unit price was a highly successful move, but operating them over a long life cycle introduces an immense financial burden. Although the designated local maintenance hub, Asian Aerospace, began handling localized servicing in 2024, 100% of the core original equipment manufacturer spare parts must still be imported from Poland or the United States, using valuable foreign currency. This hidden operational cost creates an ongoing challenge for a developing nation, threatening to ground highly advanced aircraft due to budget constraints. More importantly, military analysts point out a critical tactical blind spot regarding fleet survivability. The S70i Black Hawk possesses no stealth characteristics or heavy integrated electronic warfare suites. In a high-intensity maritime conflict against modern naval fleets, equipped with advanced phased array radars and long-range surface-to-air missiles like the HQ-9 system, these transport helicopters remain highly vulnerable targets. On paper, their survival depends entirely on protection from modern multirole fighters, yet the Defense Ministry remains deeply bottlenecked in its efforts to acquire advanced platforms like the F16V Viper or JAS39 Gripen due to severe funding shortages. Ultimately, Manila has proven that a budget-constrained nation can successfully build an imposing tactical fleet through sheer geopolitical cleverness. They have successfully secured their essential aerial lifeline, but without a protected sky, this massive investment risks becoming a collection of highly expensive targets. This leaves us with a profound lesson on modern military modernization, proving that mobility without control of the airspace is only half a victory. Can a small nation truly secure its territory through transport mobility alone? Or is a massive fighter fleet absolutely mandatory for long-term survival?